Sakshi Puji Jushin Metotam Virabling Shim Degen Padi Sangye Shindu Mikte Uwargi Dokun Namda Shingla Juparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamyatayami Sangye Chudam Soki Chognamla Jamshu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyen Gibe Sunam Gip Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudam Soki Chognamla Jamshu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyen Gibe Sunam Gip Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Chidam Soki Chognamla Jamshu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyen Gibe Sunam Ki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho
Shmodi Dogi.
I did.
Okay.
Shmodi.
What does it mean? I'm not getting involved with what that means.
Okay,
So,
homework?
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to words text. You guys do that.
Okay, so-
The lower two.
I'm trying to think way back to yesterday. What term did Kuntak Kunchok Kente Junmei use to describe the two lower schools? And what were his reasons?
Like objectivists or something we call them?
Objectivists.
And objectivists.
Right.
Yeah. And he had two reasons. Do you remember why? Both of them, I mean?
Yeah, because they see objects as it's not going well, guys.
Because it's easy, it rolls off the tongue. That was the first reason.
What's
It's an easy phrase.
Oh yeah,
It just rolls right off the tongue.
It's easy
Did the
to
second
say.
reason have two parts?
Lord Deva, no, Lord Deva. And then the second reason was that because physical objects are the main thing.
That makes sense.
Oh,
I like it.
Right.
I wasn't about to guess that, but that sounds right to me.
I was gonna guess
I
that.
can feel the rightness of that.
Okay,
Feel that.
this is hard. I can't give you hard questions because I don't understand this at all. So in simple terms, what is the major difference between the mind-only school and the two schools below it when we're talking about the appearance of
Oh,
objects?
this I can handle.
talking about the appearance.
Yeah. Objects do deserve in the lower school. Objects do deserve their given name by definition, but the name that's applied to them doesn't exist by definition. Meaning the idea that's applied to them doesn't exist by definition.
Okay, it's way more than I asked for, but that's good.
Isn't that not what you're asking about?
In simple terms, the lower schools think
Look,
that things
man,
should be
your
called what
text
it's
is
called,
your
and the
critique is
mind-only
that I
school
made
doesn't.
your text.
Right,
Thinks
that's
that's a mistake.
pretty
Blue is-
much
blue
the
is
same,
self.
the same thing. Yeah.
Except for the part about that's the part we were not exactly sure about.
We
about
Kimosabi.
Geshe-la yesterday and the rest of us, but maybe he
Not to
does
speak
now
for
and we'll
him.
learn about it, but yesterday it was unclear about that last part. In my mind.
Ah.
So simply speaking, the lower schools think a thing should be called what it's called, and the mind-only school doesn't.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why? Did Shirdi Lama give us a reason why lower schools think the way they do?
What was the
This must have happened
wrong
yesterday.
book?
Dang.
Because, for example, when an eye consciousness sees something correctly, the thing should exist. What you think, what you call it, by definition.
She.
Oh,
Study
wrong Doku
before the
Shigo.
exam.
I remember these being backwards from our wrong sen and cheap sen, so I would guess
The
my way to
Rangdok
it.
was
So
the
Rangdok is-
expression of.
Yeah.
The Shindok was the archetype.
Opposite.
Or was it? It was the opposite. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah,
It was
Shindok.
the Shindok was the was the
The
expression.
instance.
It was the
The
cup that we're
instance.
drinking out of right now versus
yeah.
versus the archetype of the cup.
The Rangdok is
Rangdok is the archetype. Yeah.
Right, which
Yeah.
is reversed from Rang Senenshi,
Yeah.
which is why it's confusing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're saying Shendok, did you mean Shidok or
Shin,
Shindok.
Shindok?
I mean
Oh,
I
okay.
mean Shindok.
he's got it.
Shindok. Shindok.
I,
Yeah.
I was looking at the
It's a-
one that
Yeah.
says Shenshi.
It's a new gang, the Shindoks.
Uh-huh.
Shindok.
Shenshi. Oh, the object as you feel about it. Your feeling about
How
the
you
object.
feel about it? Is
The
that what you're
object
saying?
of wrong thinking, yeah.
Attachment.
No point, it's
It's,
The way it lays,
oh, the way it lays.
literally.
the way it be.
It means it's
The lay of the
Hang.
land.
By the, by the nature of the thing.
Well, what was
Okay,
Shenshi?
great, thank you.
How
You done?
How you feel about the
Oh
object?
man, couldn't you take a little
I
longer?
think.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
back and worked on this because it was uncomfortable for me, and I got some more understanding of it. So we're here, right?
I don't know.
Sorry. It's a mystery.
I mean, we're here because we're here.
It's not. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I did look up Shindo, and I found a nice reference to it. Actually, in the Signs of Chenmo, it was pretty clear. Okay.
Cool.
So the Shindok, he said, is like a vase made of gold. The actual manifestation, the actual expression.
Shindok.
And then Rangdok by logic is the archetype.
Right.
Okay. So, and then I worked on. Oh, this is Word's text or your text?
I
It's
can't
hers.
find where you are in my text.
I think I'm in the wrong text. I'm sorry.
No, you're
No,
not.
that's,
wrong
that's
it.
it.
text.
Oh, that's
You're in
it.
the correct text.
It's just because it's a
Light
bunch
on
of
the
mind
path
only
to freedom.
gobbledygook.
I saw
Could be
Shindok Bakchak up there too.
I'm just gonna open.
Are
your
we
text.
here, though?
I don't know. I
Um,
can't find it in my text.
So this is maybe Word's text.
the Shindok
No,
Bakchak. No, this
that
is
is
No,
a.
this
my
is-
text.
this
I
is the
can't
pause.
find that
Sorry,
location
okay,
in my
okay.
But
text.
that's what they put in
You
the
want to
system.
search
We're supposed to
for
start with
Page
Ram
6B.
Rikpe.
Rang Rikpe? Nam Rikpe.
Nam Rikpe.
Nam-
There
Maybe
it is.
here.
Nam Rick.
Ni-
Nam Rick.
no.
Rick.
Nam Rikpe ni Mikshe So.
we,
Uh,
no, how about this one
There
here?
it
Oh,
is.
here you go.
yeah,
Okay.
All right. Interesting.
But we can, go back over.
Oh yeah, I
one
just wanted to
before.
go over that. Roughly, the manifestation of a thing, right?
Mhm.
According to the sutras, okay, the cup, and not the archetype, the cup, is it real? Rangaseniki-drupa. Does it
Yes.
exist in and of itself?
Yeah.
It
Yes,
does.
it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Okay. What do they say is not exist in and of itself?
Idea.
Label.
The
The-
name
no,
that's
the
applied to
archetype.
it.
The archetype.
The
The
name,
archetype,
the
okay.
idea that's
Cop.
applied to it.
For them, it's
The
an
wrong goal.
unchanging and it's not a solid thing. It's just an idea in your head. Okay, so it for them, that's not real,
Okay.
and this is real. This is a manifestation of it. Now, so we just got to get the feeling of the difference between the mind-only school. In the mind-only school, the cup is, the appearance of the cup is
Not real.
not real,
Yeah.
because it's not outside as you think it is.
Right.
Or it's not called cup in and of itself. And we're gonna have in somebody's text today, somebody's mind only text. You guys got married for a week or something. Your texts are intersecting, and they help each other. The two texts help each other, which is kind of convenient. Okay, so that's the main difference. Okay,
You can't take
mind only
it.
school, is this real?
No.
No, because it appears to be outer, and I'm just watching my own mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. Is it real according to the sutra school?
Yes.
Yeah. What's not real?
The archetype.
Yeah, the archetype. Okay. That's all. I mean, it's helpful.
And the mind only isn't it real because it's mind? I mean, they're still functional.
Well, it's not Ranki Tsiniki Dupa.
Doesn't exist by
So
definition.
self-standing
It's-
and
it-
self-existent.
It's not what it seems to be, or something like that, because you're just watching your own mind.
But it's.
As an outer form, it's not what's happening.
And
Okay.
But the Shenwang is Rankitseniki Drupa.
Yeah, okay. De Gyutse Yang Yete. Please read. You got the plane.
De gitsen yang ye de no de pe mi wang she den tun la detar sharwa de mu poi ne tsu. Remember that, guys? We just had gi sharwa de la.
Yeah, by the way, this has to be wrong, right?
Gi, keys.
I think it comes below, and it's also wrong there. Okay. Your text is really a mess. You got to get a better typing of it because it's driving me crazy. I don't have
know
time
what
to
to
go
do.
check the scan. You got to work. Somebody has to retype it. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. The scan's not bad. When we typed it originally, we used a worse scan.
You
I
wanna just,
see.
So
Okay.
you want to just
this-
get it rescan?
If you ask her to retype this book, you'll get a better typing
I'll send it over right now.
nowadays. Okay.
Okay.
If you use the scan we have, because we didn't even have that scan before. We had a much worse scan. This
Yeah.
one's a low grade scan, but it's much better than what we did.
This is the one we found last year, right? The one that we put in the Dropbox at the beginning of the.
I don't remember.
Okay.
The scan she has now
Yeah.
will get you a better result than this.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
Is it the one in the Dropbox?
Also, they're more experienced now.
Yeah.
We did. It was book number 27. I mean, we did it a long time ago.
Right.
All right. So, what's the reason why they would say the manifestation or the example you want to say does exist by in and of itself, which the mind only wouldn't accept. Okay, the cup, according to the sutras, does exist in and of itself. Okay, now when they discuss why, de gyutse yang yete, I'll tell you why. Why what? In the sutra school, the cup is real. It exists in and of itself. Okay. Then they say dodepa ni. Those dodepa guys, those sutrists, they talking about a wangshe, a visual perception. Okay, meant a visual consciousness. Okay, and they're careful to say dunten.
Correct.
They're careful to pre-posit, a
Presuppose.
priori.
Uh-huh.
A priori, we're starting with a correct perception. It's not you're seeing two moons because you drank too much or something. So first they want
Oh,
to
that's right.
eliminate
Yeah.
mistaken perceptions. You're not drunk.
Uh-huh.
You're not jealous.
Yeah.
It's a normal perception, normal sense perception. Dun means normal
That's just what it is.
sense.
Is that a good?
Yeah, it's a reasonable
Accurate.
word. It's accurate. Okay, I wouldn't go as far as accurate. But it's an okay sense perception. Okay.
What
It's
it
a valid
thinks it's
He
you.
didn't say sema. He's not going to sema. They're not talking about sema. They're just saying
It's not
it's looking
screwed
at
up.
a cup and the cup's okay. There's no gross problems with the perception. Okay,
Should we put that in the dictionary, the Indian dictionary?
you can do that.
So,
No ghost problems.
Okay. You find a word. It's not as strong as pramana, but it means okay. No, the guy's not drunk. The guy's not overcome with jealousy or anger. He's having a normal. You can say normal or
yeah.
something like that. I don't know. Okay. So, because if we were talking about, if we didn't say normal, okay, he sees two moons or he sees the famous example is he has jaundice and he sees the moon as yellow. That we're not talking about those. Okay. Gyuten Lashawa. Then by the nature of the thing, we'll put it netsuki. Okay, netsuki. By the nature of the thing, it appears. Okay, it appears, and it's rankitseniki drupa for them.
It's definitive.
It-
It exists by
It exists in and of itself. Okay, it's not like the mind-only idea where you think you see something outside, but you're not, or you think it has to be called kat, but it's not. We're not talking about that. Okay. Now a Namrikpa walks into the room.
Oh.
Mind only.
Yeah, a mind only dude walks into the room. Okay. And he says, when it appears, when the cup appears to the visual consciousness, okay, it does not, it does not appear netsu wonki by
the
some
power of its-
inherent
of the-
power of its own, okay? It doesn't appear by its nature to the mind, okay? Well, what's going on? Marikpa Bachaki Wonki, it is appearing due to the Bachak of Marikpa.
The seeds of misunderstanding.
Yeah, due to the seeds of one of those two guys fish in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
stinking up the kunchi. Okay, I'm sure you're going to translate it that way. Okay, then what does masek mean?
Not worn out.
And that's not it.
Yeah.
That's not all.
Oh, yeah, it's,
Okay, and that's
We're
not
not
all.
finished, yeah.
Okay, masek.
There's more.
And it's very common in colloquial Tibetan, you know. He did this, and he did this, and he did this. And everybody's like, wow. And then you say, masek. He also did this. And you're like, wow. Okay. Okay. Masek. Often it's followed by ki. Masek ki. Not only that, but. Okay. Airplane.
You got it.
Go.
Pane dini sukso dini su kewadang chikpao sheso noodang kepartu tope tane yang yang kombe bakchaki wangi sharwa tepe jiro.
Good. Not bad. Toma mepane.
Not-
This is not.
It's an idiom.
Not the first?
No, it's
Pokemon.
from not
From beginning.
Oh,
Since
Yeah,
the
for
beginning
time
of
with
this.
no beginning.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, it's an idiom. Toma
Oh,
mepane.
toma
Ne.
mepane.
It just comes off your mouth. Like, toma mepane.
Talk about
You know,
that.
for time with no beginning. What?
This
The mind, actually the awareness of the thought, which is the name Mer in the school, okay, mind only school, has been talking, has been saying things about things, okay? Oh, Dini Suk.
This is
Okay,
that.
that's
This
form.
is a visible
That's
thing.
This is form.
man.
This is a visible thing. Okay, don't translate it as physical.
Mhm.
It's visible.
This is visible.
We're talking about visible. This is a visible thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're just like,
Or maybe not. Anyway, and that's the goal, right?
That's the
It
main.
talks about natures and qualities, right? It talks about natures and qualities. This
Okay.
is, maybe it does physical.
One down Singapore.
This is Suk, okay? This is Rupa.
Rupa.
And then it goes on to Kepars. Then it goes on to features. Oh,
It's
and
not
this
right
is
on.
the starting of Suk.
Oh, this is
And this is the ending of Suk. And we understood in between there's some kind of Nepa of Suk.
Staying.
Sustain.
Moments of it.
Then he mentions, he reaffirms it. The first one is Noah, and those last two are Kepars.
Okay.
that's nice.
And it dokpas tanyis.
Name.
It
Names.
applies
Names.
names. It applies names to things. Yiki numbership. In the mind only school. It's applying names to things. Okay?
Are we in the mind only school at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Over and over and over.
Why are we in the mind only school?
Because
We're going through all the different
comparing
schools.
it to the
Yeah. We're specifically in the mind only school's presentation of the lack of a self
Something
nature to things. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanya. And now, yang kom.
Again
Over
and
and
again.
over.
It becomes habituated to
And that's why you need the eyebrows. That's why if you said gom,
Be like
if
it's
you
meditating
did
on
what
it.
most of the people in this room
We
do, and you
meditate on
said
it.
gom because you saw a G, then it would be because you meditated over and over again. That's not where it says kom. Over and over. You got used to it. You've been naming these things cops since forever. So you comb.
Uh-huh.
You're used to it.
Uh-huh.
And you made a
Made
baksha.
a bunch of bucks.
You made seeds to keep doing the same thing.
Mhm.
Okay? All right? Your mind's been applying names to things and it got used to it.
Uh-huh.
And every time you applied a name, that made a bakchak to apply more names.
Right.
And your mind keeps doing it. That's a
That's
wonky.
why they say
Totally
things
right.
appear to them.
And that's why the cup is appearing. That's why a cup is appearing.
Duh.
There is no cup appearing.
Uh-huh.
You're just in the habit of calling it a cup. But it's just a piece of your mind. Okay? Alright?
Uh-huh.
And you would just translate wongi as that's why, right? It's
Yeah,
not
due
that-
to.
Yeah, due to.
Wonky here is just due to. You know, don't say the power of blah blah, you know, okay. It's just because of. Wonky here just means because of. Okay. And I'm very, very happy about this next line.
Good.
Woohoo.
Go. It solved a problem for me.
박작대
That he caused.
님 눈발 즙에
My fault.
박작쉐자오.
Everyone's responsible for the weird things in their own text.
Yours is the
Yeah, wait a
Very
second.
bad.
Yeah, yours is. You're already in West Sedona.
West Sedona
Crystal. Okay.
That's pretty right on.
is school name.
Bakchak Dela.
Library.
That
West
bakchak
Sedona
we
is-
call the bakchak for lumberjack.
For direct
We had it in the text. For
For
direct app
what do we call it?
labeling.
It was
Expression.
expression.
something about
Yeah.
Direct
it was Abi expression.
It
but-
just means obby expression. It's not a. It's the X in expression.
Expressing the hell out of it.
It's the X in expression.
Ex-
Okay, don't try
expression.
to make it more than expression.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you-
Verbalization, I think we call it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You did.
Verbalization. Mental,
Sounds
even mental verbalization. I think verbalization's pretty cool here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, I went
Wait.
back because I remembered your lumberjippa. And it bothered me at the time. So I went back and found it and looked at it, and it helped me. Because your text said, read this part, the bolded part. You got the plane. Don't try the plane. Don't look across this.
군시 탱기 눈발 즙하당 딱두 다와당 시베얀라키 박작남.
Okay. This is a list from Words text. The underlined part is Tsongkhapa. Okay. Tsongkhapa's difficult points. Okay. And this is a list of things that do appear to the kunshi.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then we had a list of things that the kunshi couldn't see. Name any of them.
Time.
Time.
Yeah.
Demendushi.
Yeah,
Space.
Demenduchi.
Yeah.
Two kinds. Collections of words and
Sick
collections
or
of...
Ming.
And, yeah, and space. Okay.
And Gok.
Yeah, and Gakbas. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Uh-huh.
So that was a short list of things the kunshi can't see.
Basically, Dakpa.
Aren't
You
you
can't
trying to
blame
do
on
that
the
homework
kunshi.
now?
Yeah,
But verbalization was one of the things it could see, along with duns and wongs.
yeah. Sense of power.
The sense powers.
Objects
and
and
the objects.
objects.
Yeah, which are so basic, so easy. Cup,
Yeah.
the color of a cup, okay, and the eye cells that see it, okay. But they threw into that list verbalization, and it bothered me. I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? Okay, and then here we have a clarification from your text.
Unplugged.
Your author was nice enough to give us. You want to know what we call that bakchak that's created when you call it cup since the beginningless time? That's called the bakchak for verbalization.
Oh.
Cool. So her text connected with his text. Now we understand your text better. I mean, okay. So apparently, this is something the kunshi can experience. Verbalization. It can call things things
Cool.
due to infinite past lives, due to komba.
Yeah. Getting used to it.
habituation from
Mhm.
infinite past lives.
Young.
So we solved one mystery of your text, in my opinion. Okay. And it took me a while to go back and find your verbalization. but it was-
I thought we decided that the Yugi number Shiva did it.
Right?
Hiki number Shiva
It
does it, but it is an object of the kunshi.
Oh, it's
The
perceived
kunshi
by.
can perceive it. Probably the names and the verbalization itself, not the fact that it's verbalizing.
Well, that's problematic.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't want to.
Alright, you brought it up.
I'm going to split this to make your life easier.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
Adam, drive the plane.
Dena. Bakchak
Dena.
Dena.
Because Dena means on it.
Dena.
Dena means therefore.
Oh, Dena. Bakchak ten jungi won she chik lang. Ngumpo nang wei se. Ngumpo nang wadang. Ngumpo chiro dun nang wadang. Ngumpo she pe tani njukpe shirang
Shir.
shir. What did I say?
You were
Shir. You said he died.
In my mind, I was doing Njukpe shirangit seniki drupanangwas.
Give me those
Rangit
S's.
seniki
After a vowel. Show me those S's.
Okay.
Alright, good. Tena, therefore, parchak, tenjung. Tenjung. And this word bothered me, you know, I was gonna let it go, and then I couldn't let it go, and I couldn't sleep. My dinner took longer than expected. I don't remember what I made, but something. Anyway, and I had time sitting at the kitchen table. I said, I gotta figure out what's this tension. This is bothering me. Okay. We talked about it the other day.
We did.
Yeah.
Den means firm,
Solid.
or
From-
you know.
From a firm.
So I went and found it. This is from Kyutsang. Kyutsang is a famous lama from lineage from Sarah May.
We've heard of it before.
The
Yeah.
Kyutsang lineage, and they're cool. Okay, and and I would like to read this with you. Okay, and you know, let's just kick ass on the mind only school. Let's not be satisfied if we don't understand something. Let's slow down, look it up, figure it out, and then sooner or later they'll run out of weird words.
We get used to the words.
Go
Yeah.
on to lower middle.
So our knowledge will go deeper, and it's not as fast, but we'll speed up later because we know what it's talking about. Okay, so please read.
Go shi. Ten lung ma ten go jawa. Go war che dang dra wat dang dra ba. Ta chi ten du gyur pa de. Ke par
Ten?
Take.
Ten?
den
Ten.
du gyur
Den.
pa de.
Then.
Ke par nga dang den bao she su.
Good, nice. Go means to smear a seed. Go means to pollute.
Yeah.
It means to imprint a seed.
Yeah.
Go means to imprint a
That's
seed.
not
Isn't that
just
different
on a door.
Sorry?
It's just BSGO.
Yeah.
No, it's just a different spelling.
Okay.
It's
Danka?
like a present tense or something.
Oh,
It doesn't say the
It's actually a participle.
Smear.
Goshi means to smear base.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? And Goa is like if you have a perfume in your purse for a couple weeks, and then you take it out, and then everything in your purse smells like perfume
Everything
for a
in your
while.
smell bag.
Yeah, no, it retains the scent. Okay, that's Go. It kind of means to smear, to imprint, to spread, to
Solid.
There's a word in English.
Infused.
Infuse. Like infuse. It's not bad. Okay, so this author, Kyutsang, says, guess what? The goshi, meaning the part of the kunshi, where the seeds sit in, where the seeds infuse, where the seeds are infused, it has 5 characteristics.
Okay.
Okay, he says it has 5 characteristics. Okay.
Okay, pardon.
First of all, it's den.
Firm.
It's firm.
Neutral.
Secondly, it's luma den.
It's neutral.
Karmically neutral.
Third, the gochawa go or chipa dangdo.
Smearable.
And
Something which can be smeared into.
Yeah. Smeary.
Infusible.
I'm not sure where the division is. Let's go. Okay. No, he's gonna give it a meaning.
Okay, good.
He's gonna explain his own verse. Okay.
Alright.
Danny, please read here. Well, it's referring back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Deni bakchak go wei shi de la ke par nga dang den pa shi ge
Okay, let's do that much.
Okay.
Duni, now I'm going to explain my little poem to you.
Great.
You know, about the 5 qualities. Bak, Chak, Goeshi. Now he spread it out here, you see. He didn't say Goshi. He said the Shi, which is Goa. The
base
foundation,
of the
which is infused.
Infusing. Yeah.
Okay, with the perfume.
Yeah.
The smell of the perfume. Shi dela kepangan and demba shi. It must have, okay? It must be gupa, something chic, which possesses 5 different characteristics. It must be. First one is demba. Okay. Read that much.
Tempate.
Not te.
Tempate.
Te.
Tempate.
English.
Rip. Tre.
Ring draw.
Ring da. This is a heavy one, and it's unreasonable, and that's the way it is. Ring da.
Ring dre.
Like a ring,
Tempate.
ringtail.
Ring dwe.
Like a ringtail
Gyun
cat.
shepa me. Be. Gyun chapa til tabu. Shikuki. Dradang lokta. Buif. Mi. Tempa go. Shir mi runte.
Yeah, by the way, this is a really elegant explanation of denture. It's really, I was excited when I got to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. When you live in Rimrock. Wow, that's a good explanation of Denver. Okay. It must be firm. It must be stable.
firm.
Why? Ring de gyen chepa mepa. Ring da means sustained of the same type. A sustained presence of the same type.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is
It's
your.
an Abhidharma word.
And this is the gyun chip.
Sustained, same type. Ring da gyen,
Unstoppable.
that flow
Unstoppable flow.
of the same type of thing
Continuous flow.
should not be interrupted. Chepa mepa. There shouldn't be an interruption in the flow of a single identity.
This is what you were saying
Okay.
about the sense
We're getting
the
there.
other day. Yeah.
So gyun chapa, it must be sustained. It must have a sustained quality.
How is that different from the shape
Don't interrupt me yet.
Sorry.
It should be like a till.
A drop.
Sesame.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame.
seed.
Yeah.
Great. Who's Tilotama?
Partner.
Oh, the partner.
Yeah, Lord Buddha's partner is called
Yeah.
Ultimate Sesame Seed. Okay. Sorry, like Telopa.
The sesame seed grinder.
Seed grinder. Not Milrapist teacher? Right?
Meropa's teacher.
Marcus.
No,
Marpa's teacher also, yeah.
Anyway,
Naropa was Marpa's
his
teacher.
name was Telopa.
Yeah.
Because he disguised himself as a miller. Okay. Till Tabushikuki. So it must be something like solid, like a sesame seed. And it shouldn't be something ephemeral,
Like sound.
like sound or look.
Lightning?
Yeah, nice. Vidyut. Like,
Vidyut, oh yeah.
we had it in the.
Vidyut Dagram Chai.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be something that comes and goes quickly. It must be something that has a sustained quality to it, like a wood or something like that. Okay. Mitembe. It shouldn't be like sounds. Remember why sounds didn't get to be in the Gombuzege?
Because
They're
they're too
Yeah, they didn't get to
unstable.
be
they're
in
too
the
unstable. They're not
molecule
tin.
of 8 parts because they were too.
Yeah.
They just.
Yeah.
Okay.
And me
So.
too.
So,
Mitemba, because sound and lightning, for example, are so ephemeral, they don't qualify as the place where you get to smear your seeds.
yeah.
Okay? That should be kind of a stable place. This is mind-only school, right?
So room here is qualified?
It's not suitable.
Miru would not be appropriate.
Not suitable.
As,
Well,
there's
I know
your
it's not
grammar
suitable.
case.
I didn't know it was qualified.
Things like sound and lightning are unstable things. They wouldn't be good, Miru, as Shir, a
The
goshi,
base.
as a smear place. Okay, as purse. Okay, they wouldn't be appropriate. They're too fleeting.
Yeah.
Okay, they go around too fast. Keep going.
Mi tempala bakcha jaksu mindichi gelte chaksu chukyang chut so farng your way to.
This is where your text meets Sugang's text.
Wow.
So I love this interaction. And as we go deeper, if you guys survive, your text will start to form highways between them. There's this beautiful building in Beijing, right? Just near Tiananmen Square, there's 5 skyscrapers. Each one is a different color. Red, white, basic primary colors. And there's bridges across them on the 50th floor or something.
Whoa.
I took a ballet class up there. All glass, like you're, you know, and scary. The bridges are glass.
Wow.
So you're walking in air. And why did I mention that?
The
Our
highways
texts are also
between
connected.
Yeah, you're going to have these connections between your texts, and it's really beautiful. In the end, it'll all be one gombu. You know,
One big
ball
lump
of
of sugar.
One ball of sugar.
Is this still the first?
Gorky,
of
huh?
the- Is this still
It's only the first of the
First
5
of the
qualities.
5.
Yeah.
Gongbu.
And I'm not going to divert to the other 4. Mioa.
Undivertible.
Undivertible.
Yeah. I just want to get the 10 down because it was bothering me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And this is such a beautiful explanation of the 10. Okay. And maybe that's a mind-only text that we should do someday. Because he's so clear. Or maybe you want to go to something else. Like Tantra or something. I don't know. Anyway. Mitembala. If something is unstable, we wouldn't agree, Mindu,
Mindu.
that a bakcha could chalk there. Chalk means
Stay
to
there.
form.
Stay.
Chalk means to this spelling
Form.
is not desire.
Oh.
De chalk. It's not de chalk, although probably they're related. This chalk means to form.
Oh.
Okay. A bakcha would not form there in an unstable foundation. Okay. And chuk here is an idiom preceded by the Dani grammar case. Okay. Okay. Preceded by the Dani grammar case. And even if we were to allow it to chuk, chuk's chukyang. Even if you were to say it could chuk, okay, that's exactly what it means. Chuk's chuk means even if you were to posit chuk, that it could form, there'd be another problem. Okay, first of all, it can't form there because we say bakchaks can't form in places that are not stable. And even if it did form in a place that was unstable, there'd be a second problem.
It would go away.
And then we go to Sugang's text, chusu, chusawa.
It could be eaten.
No,
We just had it,
It
but it was a
would not
long,
just fade
it
away.
was a long time
It
ago.
would not just end.
Probably the memory of this word chusawa.
No, it would just fade away.
Yeah, good, okay. So the memory of the word didn't chusawa. Yeah, it couldn't just fade away. But if the bakchak goshi was mitemba,
In
If it
unstable.
was unstable.
if the place where it was planted was unstable,
Right.
well then you could have this thing where things you
Oh,
did
it just faded
could not
away.
have consequences. Because the place where it was planted is coming and going, like sound or like lightning.
Yeah.
Therefore, bakchak den chung.
I like that. It's got
Now we can go back to your text. We have an explanation of den.
Yeah.
Okay, stability as far as bakchaks.
That's
Once
the,
again,
the
here's
first
that.
quality.
The first is
Chu-
the
Yeah, and I'm not going to the other 4
Okay.
because we can't go. We have to control our detours.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could detour forever.
Okay, but we didn't even separate them into a clear list of 5 because we're
Yeah, we
down
did
here
it.
to see what he said about this.
Yeah, all I wanted was the first one.
The chuk there?
But if she's
again?
gonna write a footnote, does she need all 5 of the
No,
footnotes?
I don't.
I'm going back.
Alright.
I'm
I'm
just
going
gonna
back.
say
If you
what
want to keep
Benjamin
going on
is.
that, I give you permission.
According to
I mean, we could, and it would be fun, but your book would get too long. You know. By the way, sometimes you have to respect the limitation that your author put on a discussion. If he had wanted to list the 5, he would have. So is it fair to him to make his book so long that no one wants to read it?
Oh,
Okay.
I thought he did list them. That was from
I wouldn't be
another.
afraid to
That's
like
another
that, no.
person.
Oh, okay.
Kyutum.
Or
We went
that
to
was-
Kyutum.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Please, did you read this already, right?
I think so.
She did.
Let's just
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Dena
they're all
bacha
so
ten chungi wangche na ang chikla ang. Okay, if you have a, now I have to deal with this. If you have a visual, if you have a sensory consciousness, which has derived from a stable seed or something like that. Okay, then chum. A visual, a sense consciousness, okay, which is, I would say, I would get out of it and say involved with a stable seed or something like
And
that.
that
Den
just
chun
comes
means
from?
came out of stability.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, den chun came out of stability. It's not the seed that's stable though. It's the place where the seed is.
So he has arisen.
And what I think the point is, Utpala, is that there's certain patterns in your life, such as your eyes, which are coming out of stable seeds, and you have eyes for your whole life. You see what I mean? I believe that's what he's saying.
Stable.
Like to have a good income, that's not Bachak Denchon. that just comes and goes, okay? But I believe that what he's referring to is some kind of stable sense consciousness, okay? Lang, okay? And I'm assuming he spelled this right. I'm assuming the carving is right, okay? If it were E, it would all change, okay? But I don't think it is. I think it's referring to a stable seed, okay? Or stably planted seed. How's that?
That's consistent.
If you take a single, now when he said single, he means you're not thinking about it. It's not like you see blue and then you have thoughts about it. In a single instant, 3 appearances are making their way
Yeah.
in the mind-only school. We already went through them.
Yeah.
We're comfortable with them now.
It's up there.
And here's the same old list. Number 1, blue is appearing as blue. Okay, when blue appears to the sensory consciousness, okay, a single instant of sensory consciousness, he wants to emphasize that all 3 appearances are happening at the same moment. It's not that you're reflecting on it and you decide, oh, this must be coming, this must have been called what it was called automatically. It's not that. It's all instinctual. It's all happening in a single single moment of sense consciousness. Single example of sense consciousness. What happens? 3 things. We had this already. Ngumbor.
It appears as blue.
Yeah, blue is appearing as blue. Is there a problem in the mind-only school with blue appearing as blue?
No.
No, it's
No,
blue.
nobody has this problem.
Blue, blue.
Second, Ngumbo is appearing as a Chirudun.
That's
Outer
right.
object.
Yeah, as an outer object. Third, Ngumbo Shepitani Jubijuksha Rangitsingi Dubanama.
Like
Blue
seems
is
Also
the
a
label.
problem.
Why the name
Seems
blue
the label.
too?
Yeah, blue is appearing as if it were something called blue in and of itself.
It doesn't
Okay.
look
Two blue blues and a
Should have been
blue.
called. Now it's an interesting thing. He clarifies Topa, which we've been kind of flirting with. Okay, he clarifies Topa. Please read. You got the plane. I got the chai.
Dangde,
Te.
de, Changpe, Topa, Topa, Pang, Sun, what?
Pong.
Tokpaang.
Dang, de, Zhang, He, To, Pa, Ang, Sun, Yu, Ba, Le, Nga,
Na.
Ma, Nga, Ma, Ni,
Nice.
Rik, Tum, Pe, Ba,
Not bad.
Hawk.
Ba,
Ah.
Pa,
Nice. I love your keys. I love your keys.
Nang, Wan, Pe,
Bay.
Hey,
Now you got a prenasal coming up.
Mingo,
Mingo.
Xing, Qi, Ma, Ni, Su, Nang, Wa, tar, dru, ba, lo, ba, yin, de, she, bar, yer.
Nice. This is this thing where you just get it right and you speed up later. So don't feel stupid that you're saying things slowly because you will speed up later, but it will be accurate. Like to take the time to make a good bibliography entry. You know, it'll speed up later. Just do it right. There's this principle: if you do it right, it speeds up later. And if you do it wrong, it never speeds up. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
hey, Chambe Topa. This is a very interesting idea. We were struggling a little bit with Topa in the mind-only school. Because it doesn't have an S, it must be...
Potentially a
Right.
Yeah, it's like
Wrong.
idea. It's like the word
Idea.
idea. He has an idea that I don't like him, but...
Right.
Okay, it doesn't mean a good idea.
Uh-huh.
It means
Mistaken.
some idea. Okay.
Weird idea.
So there are also 3 ideas that are changba by that.
That are interpreted
caused-
by that?
Elicited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pulled out.
Demba.
Yeah.
Full demba.
Sure.
Okay. Chang like change.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 3. By the way, spell it with a G. It becomes sankhya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Counted.
Okay,
Yeah.
counted. Yeah,
Numerous.
yeah,
This
numerous.
counts.
This is po.
Mhm.
Okay. Tamba. Demba lame sangya rinpoche. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Guider. Okay. So there are 3 ideas that are elicited by those 3 appearances. Okay, 3 corresponding ideas elicited by the 3 appearances. Okay, Namani Riktin Ki Bakchat Ki Nawayimbe. The first, okay, the former.
Yeah, that-
It's kind of illegal to say former when you have 3, but he did. Okay, okay. The former, meaning the first, only the first. That's coming from a Riktin Bakchat. This Riktin is similar to Dintin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
normal.
An okay
Okay.
Bakchat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's coming from an okay Bakchat. Okay.
Okay.
Dintin,
Good. All
you
right.
know, reasonable. No boo-boo.
Okay.
No boo-boo Bakchat.
Seen blue.
That would make a good name for a band also.
No boo-boo
Boo-boo
Bakchat.
Maybe
No
a
boo-boo
song.
Bakchat.
Maybe a.
Yeah.
First album.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe an album.
That's coming from a, you know, harmony, as Rinpoche would say. Bakchat.
family.
Ki Nawayimbe. That's appearing due to a Bakchat which is reasonable.
Okay.
Okay? Therefore, we're not going to gok it.
Stop
We're not gonna deny
it.
Yeah, nobody's denying that one. We're not trying to disprove that one. That one's, he's okay.
Yeah.
Let him in.
Ah,
But-
Blue,
Shimani.
it's blue.
The latter two.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of like former and latter two.
Uh,
It's kind of weird.
yeah.
Okay. The latter two,
Stopping any.
we want to deny Gokpa that the latter two are as they seem, exist as they seem. Nawa tar du.
Okay.
Say nawa
Nawa
tar
tar
du.
du.
That they are as they appear. And the fact that things are not as they appear in Buddhism is called non-duality.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the meaning of illusion in Buddhism.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that there's no subject and no object. That's not non-duality.
Uh-huh.
Non-duality means there's no discrepancy between how it appears and how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now what Dhartuk means, as it appears, it is. Okay?
Oh wow.
Got it? It's a very beautiful idiom. Maybe you want to throw that into your idiot dictionary. I'm not referring to you, I'm referring to the
The rest
dictionary.
of us.
Nawatar it exists too, the way it looks like. Nawatar. Okay? Nawatar Tuk. This is the Drup and Shidrup.
Knowable.
Exists.
Existing.
Exists, yeah. It exists the way it seems. Okay, got it?
And it's over time.
What? I just started.
Yeah. Don't blame me, blame Word and Xiaoping.
Yeah, it was chopping
Okay.
mostly.
So I feel better about your text because I had some time to spend with it and I looked up then and I feel better about it. Okay, so anyway, the latter two appearances are false because there's a discrepancy. And the first one is Rikten or Dunten. It's got some reasonableness to it.
Reasonable.
Okay, we're not denying that.
And we do deny that. They do deny that.
Yeah, we are denying or trying to disprove Gok.
Chip, are you all?
Oh, good point. I forgot to tell you that. As I will explain.
All right.
Meaning he's promising to deal with it again later. Which sometimes they don't. Just like Geshe Michael.
They didn't have my small word.
Yeah, they like promising you, Chepa Gira means we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
It means we're going to talk about that.
Ran out of steam.
It's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm getting to that. Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Now he's got some very... Now he goes to a nice section because I can understand it.
That's nice.
And he's going to explain why things cannot be naturally what they're called.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow,
nice.
cool.
Okay? He's going to give 3 proofs why blue isn't called blue self-existently. And that's why a rose could have been called any other name, and it would still smell the same. Okay, that's Shakespeare.
So it's like the heart of the mind only school.
You could call a rose poo-poo, but it would still smell like a rose. Okay.
Sashi.
Puki Jushin Metotram Rirabling Shin Ende Gyambadi Sangye Shindu Mite Uwargi Jokun Namdak Shingla Juparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kandiratayami Di Gewokun Sanam Yeshe Tzobzok Shing Sanam Yeshe Lechungwe Nambar Kunyi Toparsho
It's like
Thank
a
you,
guess
Osha.
around.